Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here, and today's starting pitcher, Sean Manaea. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ryan Reynolds here. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we are underway in game one of the series.
Pirates 0, Mets 0.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
This is Willie Castro. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Castro, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Check swing, called strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie. And instead of it,
Mauricio with the throw to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Down in order go the Pirates. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Citi Field, and on the mound in this one, Jared Jones. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
This one popped up. Fry under it. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. Now, power is such a big
One ball,
part
one strike.
of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Swung on, popped up left side. Castro has this one sized up, brings it in for the third out. Mets go down quickly. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Andrew Benintendi. Minaya back to work. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Here comes a pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's a foul ball. The 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
This is Joey Bart, and that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss, struck him out. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Liover Peguero. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Man at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting seventh, third baseman, David Fry.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. David Fry, the next Pirate to hit.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Foul ball there. On the ground. And that is the third out of the inning. So one left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that one is lifted in the air. Benintendi sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, catcher, Francisco
And now the
Alvarez.
catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Time called. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Ball one's the count.
That's not even close to the zone.
One out, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to.
First
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. That misses, and that's ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting 7, designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
So now the DH spot, Brett Beatty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the inning. Mets leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. That's down and in.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounced up the middle. Lindor throws to first in time, and one away in the top of the third.
Batting 9th, center fielder Gavin Cross.
So digging in, Gavin Cross.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Cross with a homer in his last game. On the ground to the left. On the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play.
Now batting, right fielder Brian Reynolds.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
That one ripped right center field. Robert ranging back. See you later. That one felt good. Home run number 5 on the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Home run. Pirates 1, Mets 0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next to hit, Willie Castro. There's the strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio.
High fly ball out towards left field. Benintendi going back on it, and that ball is gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd, and this game is tied. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now it's Luis Robert. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So up next, Andy Ibanez. He popped out his first time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. There's one and two. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now the left fielder, Carson Benj. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in game one of this three-game set. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Time called now. Two outs. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. There's the strike. O'Hearn in his 8th season, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. In the air, left field. Benj hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder
Andrew Benintendi steps up, doubled in his first AB. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get off into the seats. Minaya winds and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here's Joey Bart now. Struck out swinging his first time. That one ripped. That'll make it out of here. A solo shot. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-1.
First pitch swinging, and he
Home
got
run.
the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
Pirates 2 Mets 1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Stepping in, Leover Peguero.
Ball, that's
missed
outside.
with a changeup, and that's ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That one the other way, and foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Reggie Crawford. That one missed.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. That's out to center field. Cross in position. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Softly hit to third, and that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. And they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Pirates,
duel so
third
far.
baseman,
Here's how the starters have
David Fry.
performed up to this point. Minaya back to work. And a strike in there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite
Now
kind of
batting,
approach that you
second
want with
baseman,
2 strikes.
Jared
You want to
Triolo.
let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Triolo in the box here.
Ball
Lets
one,
that
no
one
strike.
go for a ball. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Up the middle, and a base hit right there.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a
Up
nice
next
job of
for the
pulling his hands
Pirates,
tight to the
center
body
fielder,
and just
Gavin
getting enough of the
Cross.
barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So digging in, Gavin Cross. Just
that's out.
missed. Triolo leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the lineup
Now
flips
batting,
over.
right fielder,
Brian
Ryan Reynolds.
digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. And the first
Oh,
pitch
that's
misses for
inside.
ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs. And he chases that one below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
John
for the
Shelby
Mets,
with my buddy Chris
first
Singleton.
baseman,
And set to get us started.
Jorge
Bottom 5.
Polanco.
Jorge Polanco. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Hard on the ground to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still
Now
want to
batting,
move the runner up and
second
give your
baseman,
team a chance to
Ronnie
score.
Mauricio.
That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Fought off foul. The 0-1 in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. We are tied at 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So here's Robert now.
Pirates 2, Mets 2.
Don't get ahead in the count. You can forget about having any success against him.
And there's a foul ball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Robert with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Citi Field. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
You know, these Pirates digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Headed towards the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs it.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. The other way, and foul ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
0-2 is the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Benintendi to the plate, 1 for 2. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses way outside. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Andy Ibanez. Hit in the air, center field, cross. And he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 3.
Carson Benj up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. They got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Reggie Crawford.
Now the third baseman, Reggie Crawford. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stay disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Crawford off of first with 2 away. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Cross sizes this one up, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Queens, and here's the catcher, Joey Bart.
Now pitching.
So they bring on the veteran, Reed Garrett.
Number 75, Reed Garrett.
So why they dish, don't nobody play positions. The hand I was dealt, played like a space, running towards the wealth. Gotta move and stealth, haters shoot your plane down. Came up with, we ain't the same now. Heard I was trash, I ain't stopping beats, I hang now. Cover anybody in my way, clown. Bang the 5, bump knuckles, insane how. H hits, found my niche, wrapped the wave, getting paid. Never change, still the same. The fame, I will never be a slave.
And there's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball one there. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Fry up for the third time here, watches that one miss. And it's fouled away. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Mauricio with the throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has its ups and downs, and it makes you smile and frown.
Late on that fastball. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Braxton Ashcraft getting loose out there. Clevenger, the lefty, warming up as well. And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And here's the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And here is Brett Beatty. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, right side, O'Hearn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Spencer Horwitz. He represents the go-ahead run.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Kodai Senga.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down, then go back to where you came from.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. got him swinging.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Gavin Cross, the next Pirate to hit. That's off the mark. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
To the right side. Mauricio with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the right fielder, Brian Reynolds. He's already homered in this game. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And the pitch is outside. Ball one. Up the middle, Mauricio gets it to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Braxton Ashcraft. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. So digging in, Ronnie Mauricio.
Second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Strike three. Got him swinging. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And now it's going to be Luis Robert Jr. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Put Pepper with the middle of the infield.
Can I ask you a question?
There's just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in, Andy Ibanez.
Sure.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Do you know what's the best app to get to live stream with? No.
Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact,
Because the YouTube one kicked me out when I tried to join the game.
not everything is in your control.
So up next for New York, Carson Benj. 0 for 3 in this one. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot.
Well, I can't tell you right now.
That one almost got him.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Inside, just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And there's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Throw quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to hold up at third with 2 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of
I'm
hitting the
busy
ball hard
right
like you did
now.
right there.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next for the Mets, Reggie Crawford. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. That one
Are
carried
you live on the YouTube app?
onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 left for the Mets, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Pittsburgh,
New inning getting
shortstop,
started.
Willie
At the plate for
Castro.
Pittsburgh, Willie Castro. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Freddie Tarnett.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
I'll let you know later. After I'm done live streaming.
We drop them bits to mash up the place. Tell them already, we go tell them again.
But are.
We dead till the end. Cause they know that they can't stop it. The way them gala watch me.
But are and I'm bullied. Busy asterisk.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Autocorrect.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Rips one to right, and it stays fair. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Now
Well,
batting,
that certainly
first
feels
baseman,
good when you can
Ryan
win the
O'Hearn.
at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
O'Hearn in the box now, takes strike 1. Next one is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Fouled off. He was late.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run.
Now
It's not a
batting,
knock,
left
but at the end of the
fielder,
day,
Andrew
it's a good
Benintendi.
at-bat.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. 1 for 3.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball
0-1
out
for
over the
count.
plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Just
the ball.
missed. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third, here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there.
Now
Big second out.
Joey
Infield
Bart.
was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is that. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dennis
Now
Santana.
pitching for Pittsburgh, number 60, Dennis Santana.
Here's Francisco
Leading
Lindor.
off for the
0 for
Mets,
3 with 3
Shortstop,
flyouts.
Francisco Lindor.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that one fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On the ground to first, and it's just foul. That was close. And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to O'Hearn. Lindor retired.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets, known for his late inning heroics. Center field. Cross settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 10th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. On to extra innings. And now the DH, Liover Peguero.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Slow roller to third. Slings it across. One up, one down.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, David Fry.
David Fry, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Horowitz getting ready to. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gavin Cross.
First and second, 2 outs. Cross, the next to hit. And a base hit. Heading for the plate. The throw home. He boots it.
He beat it. Safe.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. That's
Pirates 3 Mets 2.
coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Reynolds stands in now and watches strike 1. Up the middle, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
Santana back to work. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Cross sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronnie
And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Reynolds drops into the glove, and that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team.
Pirates 3 Mets 2.
You can steal a win and get out of here happy.
3-2 the final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better.